Sam Barber, thanks for taking the time today. Had the black and blue, like really black and blue because you're wrestling against each other. But how did it go?
Well, yeah, I think for us, we're trying to do a couple different things there. Primarily, we're looking to get our guys to go through a competition simulation, right? Like, I think sometimes, in my history as a coach, like you learn at like that first competition, guys are kind of working out the kinks, knocking the rust off, figuring some things out. You don't really want to do that against outside competition. So we created the black and blue to try and get us to go through that whole process and just have guys execute their process from like what it looks like, for weight management to get down the weight, what you're going to put in your body when you get off the scale, how you're going to get your body ready to warm up, going out there, getting in a different venue outside of our wrestling room, having officials, just kind of going through the whole process from the physical to the mental to executing the matches, even all the way to the cool down afterwards. So, and then that's something that we can just, once you kind of refine that, we can, just repeat it and keep doing that from week to week, and it shouldn't change a whole lot. So it was good. It was good to see the guys compete. I was pleased with the effort, the execution, the stuff we've been working on in practice was showing up in some of those matches. Again, like the guys competed hard. It's a little bit tough to wrestle your teammate. It's like you guys are wrestling each other every day, so you don't open up, I guess, maybe like you will against outside competition. But I felt pretty good about it. I felt good about the event, and I felt good about what we got out of it.
But this week you get to outside competition. You're going to split the squad up. Just tell me what you're going to do.
Yeah, so we'll take 15 guys, mostly upperclassmen, to the Citadel. It's a tournament down there. It's going to be an all Division I tournament. So all those matches will count for your RPI, for your coach's ranking. And there's a mixture of, a few different conferences, so maybe some more Power 4 or 5 schools, some more, SoCon schools. Will be the only school from the Big 12 there. So a good mixture of what, I think varying different levels of schools, plus, different geographic regions, right? And all that stuff's important because it goes into your RPI and your coach's ranking, which ultimately defines like who earns allocations for the NCAA national tournament. And our whole schedule is set up like that all year long. So it's important for us to get out and compete outside of our geographic region to see those different teams. So we'll take 15 guys there. I'm excited about the opportunity of that. We have a strong alumni base too there as well, with the Air Force Base being there in Charleston, a bunch of C-17 pilots and a couple retired guys that we're excited about seeing. So we'll do a small social get together with those guys, connect with some of our alumni. Our guys will get to compete against some great competition. And then there's this great opportunity for our freshmen and sophomores to go up to Golden, Colorado and compete in a freshman sophomore only tournament. And I think it's really, really impactful for our freshmen, to go out and have your first college competition on somewhat of a level playing field and see other people that are at the same place as you as far as like in their first year experience in college wrestling. So excited about this first weekend. It's obviously been that's the thing we love, right? We love to compete, and we love to come and train together too, but it's really about the competition. So excited for the guys to get out there, put their work on display, and go out there and start getting after it for the season.
Yeah, for sure. Then you'll be at home the following week, and the reason I bring up that is because you want to talk about season tickets. You got Oklahoma right off the docket.
Yeah, we got Oklahoma. It's a great, obviously being in the Big 12 provides some great opportunities for us, and be able to bring in, Power 4 teams like that. We'll be able to wrestle some really high level guys, and I think we're going to have a competitive team on the mat that night. So it's going to be Big 12 wrestling is arguably the Big 10, the Big 12. We're far and away the best two conferences in the country. So anytime you get to see Big 10, Big 12 wrestling, and it's in your own backyard, you're in Colorado Springs, like if you're a wrestling fan, you got to come out and see it. It's going to be an amazing night of wrestling. We got it's going to be, I think we put on a good show. I think it's a good fan experience in Clune Arena. Come in there, we got fans, we got mat side seating, we got a VIP area for the people that are, supporting our program. We turn the lights down. We got pretty educated wrestling fans here. It gets loud. We get excited. We're paired up with hockey that night, so we love that too. People walk back and forth. One of my favorite quotes of all time from Coach Saratori is like, if you love violence, come to Clune Arena, on Friday night, the 8th of November, because you get to see hockey and wrestling, two of our best sports here at the Air Force Academy.
Yeah. Final question I have for you. Still feeling things out, 15 guys going. Where are you at as far as lineup, and how many guys are really, really competing?
Yeah, we don't, we're not, I don't even think we have a goal of having our lineup set until around January with this team. And I think that part, we talked about it last week, but I think it's going to take time for this team. Like some guys in our program, they might, be the best guy to represent the Air Force Academy in November. And I think, there's some young guys in our program, but by the time January comes around, that may look a little bit different. So just trying to give everybody an opportunity to put their work on display, to grow, develop, so that when it comes time for the Big 12s and the NCAAs, that's the main focus for our program. We have our best athletes on the mat. So going out and getting matches and competing and seeing where we kind of stack up against outside competition, getting into, our schedule is really set up in a tiered basis where it's going to progressively get a little bit more challenging each week, and just seeing how guys adapt and grow and develop in that. I think, if we take our time, work through this process, let guys get those matches, and see them grow in that light, I think we're going to be able to put our best team on the mat in March. So we're not in a big hurry to get that figured out. We have 2 dual meets first semester, and I think that's really important that you put your best team on the mat, and we'll put our best team on the mat that we have on the 8th of November. That might look different in January and February when we're wrestling Oklahoma State, North and South Dakota State, some of those other teams in the Big 12, and obviously the Big 12 championships and NCAA wrestling. So we talked about it. It's this season's about growth, development, improvement, and you don't graduate tradition, effort, energy, execution, and culture.
Yeah, for sure. Sam Barber, thanks. Good luck this first weekend.
Appreciate it. Thanks.